continues. Mr. Lewis Sports, and I'm back again with another sports vlog video. Sports fans, I want to ask you this question. Does Carmelo Anthony need a farewell tour? If we all know our NBA history and Carmelo, we all know that Carmelo was the Shizai back in his early playing days. But there's one particular joker who says that he does not need a farewell tour. How many of you are familiar with this clown on First Take that goes by the name of Stephen A. Smith? Stephen A. Smith is just like a big pile of ish that you throw out on the side of the road when you take a dump in your house and you don't have no toilet paper. He went on to say that he feels that Carmelo Anthony does not need a farewell tour. And despite him saying all of these things about Carmelo Anthony is scheduled to make an appearance on his syndicated talk show. I would love to see how Carmelo's going to clap back at that ridiculous statement. Now, as a sports fan, I feel like that Carmelo needs a farewell tour. You know, let's not forget about all the days he was in Denver. A young, balling Carmelo. It only got bad for Carmelo when he went to the Knicks. And just like with any other superstar that goes to the Knicks Foundation or organization, your numbers will come down. And you would definitely not be the same once you play for those Knicks. But despite all of that, I still feel like Carmelo Anthony deserves a farewell tour. So sports fans, how do you feel about the comments made from Stephen A. Smith saying Carmelo Anthony doesn't need a farewell tour? And the reason he bases on it as preposterous, guys. It's like he only mentioned the guys that need farewell tours that won titles. See, this is why I feel like Stephen A. Smith and all those guys over the ESPN, they are so biased. You know, they only think of one name, couple names, and I feel like there's a lot of good athletes, past athletes that needed a farewell tour, and I definitely feel like Carmelo needs a farewell tour. You know, there's a lot of people out there calling them trash, but in Carmelo's younger days, Carmelo was the man, the man. Now that his playing career is coming to a close, people that used to cheer on Carmelo is now calling them trash. They haters, just along with Stephen A. Smith and everyone else who doesn't think that Carmelo Anthony deserves a farewell tour. Sports fans, do you feel like Carmelo Anthony deserves a farewell tour? Because he did contribute to the game of basketball. He was a part of the NBA. So I feel like every athlete that contributed to some things deserves that much. But according to Stephen A. Smith, he's not the likes of like Magic, Kareem, all of those guys. So let me know how you guys feel about this video, about the comments made by Stephen A. Smith. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, hit that notification bell, subscribe to this channel, Mr. Lewis Sports, so you won't miss any future content. Tell someone you love them. Cause tomorrow was never promised. TGC, the grind continues.